Sangia, and I have newly went natural. It's been a couple of months. When I went natural, I was 16. Now I'm 17, and you would think it's a year since I've been natural, but actually, it's been a couple of months. Uh, I decided to transition my hair at first, so I just stopped perming in July of last year. But I had color here, and it was perm. It was perm bleach colored hair. It wasn't permanent color. It was a semi-permanent dye. But I was just like, I didn't want to deal with my hair anymore. It was healthy, surprisingly. It didn't fall out. I was just like, I want to go natural. So with that being said, I dealt with a lot of things, and I decided, I was thinking about this for a while now, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Regardless of what anybody thinks and how people feel, I'm gonna go natural. And I was transitioning at first, like in July. I had a trip to go to, a forensic trip. You know, so I went to the forensic trip. Basically, a shortcut, a snapshot of that was basically just me learning about what if I really want to go into the forensics major before I go to college and waste the money and find out I don't want to go and do the major. So that's what I did, and it was a great experience. But regardless of that, while I was there, I was actually transitioning. It was just a couple of weeks. I didn't feel anything. I was doing my same old thing. When I got to August or whatever, August, September, October, really, I started feeling the new growth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to deal with this. So my mom was like, oh, just perm. That's just what we do. Just perm. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna perm my hair. I decided I'm gonna go natural. At least let me go natural, because if I'm like, okay, if I don't like this natural, I wanted to go natural because I wanted to do it for my hair. I wanted to improve the health of my hair, and I wanted to embrace who I was. I was going, I guess, a change, and I wanted to do it. So, I was transitioning my hair, and it was going okay. But as my new growth came in, my perm ends, I was just shedding, and I mean, I cannot take loose hair. It was all over the place. I just could not take it. I was like, every time I woke up, it was perm. My natural wasn't coming out. It was my perm. And I was expecting shedding, but it was just like too much. And I guess also it was more shedding than usual because my back of my, I didn't bleach my whole hair. It was mainly the back that I bleached. So it was mainly coming out from the back of my head. And I had dyed my hair pink. I know. But I dyed my hair pink and whatever, and I liked it. I had it for 6, 7 months, even though it was semi-permanent. It wasn't coming out, but it was growing out. It was like mostly bleach at that point, and the ends were pink. And I'm like, okay, that's when I was transitioning or whatever. So that was going on, and I'm just like, I just can't take it. So when I had about enough of it, it was November, and I called up. I went and googled some. Actually, I was googling some hair places, but I'm like, this is too expensive. So I came by. I was walking across the Atlantic Avenue because I live in Brooklyn, and I got off the train stop on the 3 train, and I was walking around with my friends, and I saw this natural place, natural hairstylist, hair salon or whatever. So I asked her, and inquired about how much she would cost, and she told me the price. I'm like, okay, it's pretty reasonable. So I scheduled an appointment and did my big chop. My mom came with me afterwards, and she's like, she was taking pictures of me throughout the whole thing. She's like, I can't believe you actually did it. And I had like, I would like to say that I had cut it not for shape up. Like when I big chop my hair, I cut it exactly where she cut the hairstylist. I asked her just to leave it cut exactly where it lies because my back is actually shorter than up here on the crown area. Basically, it's shorter. She's like, "Do you want to level it?" I'm like, "No. I mean, this is natural to me. Leave it where it is. Let it fall. Let it stay where it is. You know, that's it." So, basically that's my natural hair thing. Afterwards, when I big chopped my hair, I did it the day before Thanksgiving, so I had a Thanksgiving break, and I was really talking about doing it a while. I was telling anybody who will listen that I was gonna do it, and I was telling them, my really close friends, that I was gonna do it. My close friends were actually shockingly very surprisingly supportive of me. The person that wasn't on the up and up was my mom. And it's true that when you go natural, you have to stay focused on what you want to do and ignore what people have to say. And that is from somebody that is going to high school in an urban community where perming your hair is natural. And natural hair is foreign. People will call it naps, and people will call it nappy, and people will say mean things, but I had so much mixed reviews. I had people that were saying to me, "Oh my gosh, your hair is beautiful. I like it." I've gotten people saying, "So is this just a fashion phase for you? Is this just something you're gonna do and then you're gonna perm it again?" And I'm like, "No, I'm staying natural." He's like, "Oh well, that's dumb." And I'm like, and what's I go to a really, it's not really culturally diverse. It's mostly Caribbean because my parents are from Barbados or whatever, and it's very Caribbean oriented, and it's just basically black Caribbean people, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I just feel as though you think that people that's just, regardless of what island you're from, you would think that the skin color of you will make people embrace the hair that you have, or people will be accepting of it because they know that this is the hair that you're born with. And I thought, like, I didn't think everybody's gonna be on the up and up about it. I never thought that, but I thought that people wouldn't say such nasty things. I never thought that it would get to that point. But my hair got in so much comments. I never thought of my hair as defining me. I tried to transition, I didn't like it. I had perm hair, my perm hair was very long. It was like up to here. And I love my natural hair. Would I ever take back the perm over this? No. Because I've only permed since 8th grade. Now I'm a senior. I'm about to graduate in June. And so that's only 4 years. But I actually decided that I wanted to perm. My mom never forced a perm on me. I told my mom one day I wanted to have a perm because I've always seen her with a perm, and I thought that that's easy and that's beautiful, and I thought perm hair was beautiful. And after a while, I realized that I didn't like perm hair. I didn't like perming. I burned too easily. It was just too much, too time consuming. I have to say that natural hair doesn't take time to learn, but it's just, I rather learn and deal with my detangling my natural hair and loving it than to sit down in a hair salon and perm. I just couldn't take perm. I hated perm. I actually dreaded having perm. That's why I decided to go back natural. And when I went natural, it wasn't like a conscious decision of going natural. It's just I didn't want a perm, and it has been like 4 months since I got in the last perm, which was July. So it was 4 months, and I just fell in love with my new growth. You know, I was playing with my new growth or whatever, and I had this stringy thing, perm, and I was just like, oh, falling in love with it. So that's how I just decided, you know what? Instead of perming my new growth, I'm gonna cut the perm. So that was basically it. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm very newly natural, and I just want to encourage people that want to go natural or has been thinking about going natural to do it. Do it. Regardless of what people say, regardless of what people think, you should do it. And I'm not bashing people that have perm hair because, hey, I had perm hair. I just think that regardless of the hair that you have or the hair that you wear, I don't think that people should define you by it. And unfortunately, this is the society that we live in. And I just feel as though, I think people should be more accepting, of little things and not stress little things like hair. Hair will grow out your head and you will cut it and it will grow out your head again. Perm, natural, whatever. So I don't think hair should be define you. I think hair should be what makes you happy. I love my hair. I love the shortness. I'm embracing my journey, my natural hair journey, and when it grows, it grows. And I'm just very happy with this decision I made, and I didn't care. I didn't care what people had to say. And when you're going natural, you gotta have to be strong because people are gonna talk. People are gonna say what they have to say, but you learn a lot. You learn. You have self. I think this made me more self-confident because I had to deal with people, and I learned that hair and people's mind define who you are, and people will treat certain people that were pretty close with at one point would look at me differently because I had short hair, and I decided that that's not the type of people I want in my life. Same personality, same person, hair's different, and all of a sudden you look at me differently. So with the changes I made in my life, will I take back or perm my hair again? No. I love my natural hair. I love the kinks. I love the curls. I love the funny faces that I make when I detangle it. I love it. So this is Sangia, and thanks for listening. Bye.